Kennedy AGYAPONG a yawe shedi munu asemu a all kani nyina is that during the presidential primaries no enuma bia kosua san said the MPP has lost leadership enti no opanini bia ntimi enfront na sin kasem no and the flag bearer of the party Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia, who is seen as the face of the party, is not able to organize the base, organizing penifui and kasem ni mani free. So who feels that same be anywhere? Listen to Kennedy Akompreko AGYAPONG. Na same way, tie Kennedy, tie no.
I said yes, I respect you na bedua. Wo bi to say cock say me, ya find me. When you never told. And before we are ready, me say July 2027, me no more action. I will Ghana. You'll be surprised. You think I'm stupid? Ancient. Who you crying said yes, I respect you now, but do who be to say cock and say me, you find me too. When you never told. And before we are ready, me say July 2027, me no more action. I will Ghana. You'll be surprised. You think I'm stupid? I'm stupid to come and follow you guys again. I'm stupid.
Honorable.
You have a cat 10 cents of Kennedy AGYAPONG. No way can see what will happen.
And the ora also obodin bi. Na obo omu a omudi na temba ne ye ne ya. Enti wunya obi te say abronye koka a omo ye Bawumia supporters. Ekotena social media. Na ye didi Kennedy attempt sebe ya pai ni trimti anya you know they want to say sebe wabodam. That is what they want to say. And it's an insult to Kennedy all beginning or sister oko baby I said yes respect to. Now bebe fie na be yankrofu bi. It means he's hurt. And a house with a leader, a house that has leadership, a house where a well organized would have looked into this and addressed it so that every pain be a will be a munube coffin. But rather it's about Kobe division found some and all that because MPP lack leadership. Comments here. Abronya and Koka has any source on Kennedy Akompreko AGYAPONG. Imagine or ye nipa and so also or your head. So what should the leadership of the party do? Make Makada. And I called on Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia. Say he needs to caution the followers maybe to say Abronya any Koka. During the prime he said that some insults but he ignored. And you see a didiko because my catcher say amanyo semwa yede atemdidie ene no emasa amanyo semne emuye ha na so ya amanyoku a egom na de atemdidie ene fram ntoma ugu amanyoku no sei amanyoku no because Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia osuro koka osuro abronye it won't mean come masem because you need to call them to order. That time near TM Bawumia call them to order na de kono ehete some of the times insult no kra na enye yawo but utimi say mu ya if the person have pain no complain here. Look at what is happening now. You never mind. Me I see Bawumia as a weak leader, very very weak leader, because gone were the days when you have flag bearers here. One when you dear bibi wo hodma because they are the face of the party, ono na ekọ ekunim and so obi egu hu fi wo kwan mu a obesay ne chances that person is seriously or handle. And as a leader, if you cannot or party chairman any secretary near there omo that responsibility no if they are not acting, the acting chairman is not being proactive, the general secretary JFK and proactive to handle some of these things in the party, it's left to you. Ekeye abronya ni koka omo your followers okasa omutie keye no asemu amokan na ye papa ne ya pa say and it's bringing some kind of division. Find a way and address that particular issue. Nema papa ne bonto ne yam na nka kokoam kra na mo be ye obi anu a ne bubeto ne yam ba obehu no abronya make say just last 3 days was supposed to be kra or attack Kennedy AGYAPONG and no one will talk about it. And what do you want him to do? Also 2027. And mun yen say obi free party ni mu ana say okasa bia wate ne ho ana okodwa yi a it's good for the MPP. You see, okopre na okoye campaign nipa dodo say na ope. And then nipa okoto nipa ba akokura utimi gina ne ho be 30 minutes 1 hour just to convince that person to vote a single vote for you. But Kennedy, if he is going, he's not going alone. Because now MPP is like a snake. I try to tear free so. They are canning in Ayahuma. Leadership a breaky. Tia miracles. And you make us about me a weak leader. Miracle explaining who a weak leader is. Tieno.
Omampeni Otisusi Obon Turkani, this weak president, very coolest president Otisusi.
Adjectives no.
So weak they read Obi. Weak. Leadership, they describe leadership and use no. They describe leadership. A leader is either weak or strong. A leader is either clueless or has a vision. I can be for now. Obi, on one and all also to.
And a leader is either weak or strong. Utie kwa ni moni Obi. Or say, a leader bia, just say, okay, bibi ansana wetie ayo. You say, manfo be ye de abeka bibi ansana wetie ayo. But you are close to Bawumia. Ukakura wunti. MPP is losing its core strength. And today, and who hears someone reflect because I hear by and I told you and papers here can now say it's all about Kennedy issues here by any idea it's telling you something needs to be done. Say secretly imponi idea and now you make coca and a bronye go and do the needful before Kennedy accompany Japan. The pain will subside because you said the na cost no one. Na tiwani opening or no tiwano sabe or no so reputation view or no can also to kwaya yebu no. And if you don't address this, Alan Ko and the effect about Kennedy will leave, it will bring another effect. Then be ready say opposition no there. And he say what were the 8 years no the obe in opposition. Yes. If the MPP doesn't handle these things, these divisions are springing out a lot in a year, the opposition no there. Mark my words. 4 years in the another 4 years, but you stay there for 8 years and sign no power. Yeah, forget about 2028. If you don't build and ensure that there is unity, forget about it. No mu gusua no mu diatem, no mu gusua no mu, and we talked about this here. And now when the ekoso baby a ohwe John Ejekum Kufuor be lead as a flag bearer from those times at the back even another time krana Alan another fashion near the adeno some of these attended are no a day near ni say no we didn't see some of this because the do baby and leadership be a common Chekobechebilam temunen and say for a lot of things Obechebilam they will act and pennyful pinua bebem. But nothing happens. We need, if nothing at all, if the NDC realize say there is no strong or formidable party behind to take power from them. It will need strong, formidable parties behind opposition to be able to put the government on its toes. But the Ekosudi as a the MPP is on the verge of a collapse. Say the unity nine. The elders in the party must act. Attend the politics of insult. I've talked about this several times. Say no, me say political parties now here. These are some of the things a droppy party, a faith. Jeff, screen for me. Raining woman, a droppy party, a faith. And they're very much important. Say your chest hadian. Any political party. One shiny year, you are down. What dear, a word to a wise. Wa for social.
Isra
104.5
as someone more kind na papa ne ya pa say and it's bringing some kind of division. Find a way and re-address that particular issue. Na ma papa ne bon to ne yam na nka kokoam kra na mo be ya obi anhu a ne bu beto ne yam Ba be hu no abronya make say just last 3 days was supposed to be cry or attack Kennedy AGYAPONG, and no one will talk about it. And what do you want him to do? Also 2027, and mun yan say obi free party ni mo na say o ka say bia wate ne ho ana okoje yi a it's good for the MPP. You see okopre na okoye campaign nipa do say na ope and then nipa okoto nipa ba akokura utimi gina ne ho be 30 minutes 1 hour just to convince that person to vote a single vote, you know, for you. But Kennedy, if he is going, he's not going alone, because now MPP is like a snake. I try to tear free so they are turning in homa. Leadership a breaky tie miracles and you make us about a weak leader. Miracle explain who a weak leader is. Tieno
Omampeni Otisusi Obon Turkai, this weak president, very coolest president Otisusi.
Adjectives no.
So weak I read Obi. Weak leadership, they describe leadership and use no. They describe leadership. A leader is either weak or strong. A leader is either clueless or has a vision. I can be for now. Obi, on one and also to.
And a leader is either weak or strong. Utie kwa ni moni Obi or say a leader bia just say okay bibi ansa na wetie ayo. You say manfo be ye de abeka bibi ansa na wetie ayo. But you are close to Bawumia. Ukakura wontie. MPP is losing its core strength, and today and who hears some reflect, because I hear by and I told you a net paper say now say it's all about Kennedy issues here by any idea it's telling you something needs to be done. Say secretly imponi idea and now you make Coca and Abronya go and do the needful before Kennedy accompany AGYAPONG. The pain will subside, because you said the na cost no one. Na tiwani opening or no tiwano sabe or no so reputation view or no can also to kwaya yebu no. And if you don't address this, Alan Ko and the effect about Kennedy will leave, it will bring another effect. Then be ready, say opposition no there. And he said what were the 8 years no the try in opposition. Yes. If the MPP doesn't handle these things, these divisions are springing out a lot in a year, the opposition no there. Mark my words. 4 years in the between, another 4 years, but you stay there for 8 years and sign no power. Yeah, forget about 2028. If you don't build and ensure that there is unity, forget about it. No mu gusua no mu diatem, no mu gusua no mu, and we talked about this here. And now when the ekoso baby a ohwe John Ejekum Kufuor be lead as a flag bearer from those times at the back, even another time krana Alan another fashion near the adenokra. Some of these attended are no a day near ni say no. We didn't see some of this because the do baby and leadership be a common chekobeche bilam temun na say for a lot of things obeche bilam they will act. And penifo pinu abebem, but nothing happens. We need, if nothing at all, if the NDC realize say there is no strong or formidable party behind to take power from them, it will need strong, formidable parties behind opposition to be able to put the government on its toes. But the Ekosidi, I say, the MPP is on the verge of a collapse. Say, yeah, they unity night. The elders in the party must act. Attend politics of insult. I've talked about this several times. Say, no, me say, political parties now here. These are some of the things. A droppy party, a faith. Jeff, screen for me. Waining woman, a droppy party, a faith. And they're very much important. Say your first guardian. Any political party. One shiny year, you are down. What dear, a word to a wise. Wa for so.
Isra
104.5